Just show them this awesome box that somebody made.
Yeah, this is an awesome box that some wonderful couple got me. I'm not sure if the dude made it or the girl made it, but this is like a killer stash box that these two cool people gave me. Well, actually, the guy made it because the girl made the pipe. Now I remember. The girl's a glass blower, but it's this wild box with like this cool Alex Gray art on it. You know, it's like a really trippy stash box. And some guy made it to me and gave it to me after one of his shows. I wish I knew the dude's name because it's very cool. And the box has like a little place where you would keep your tobacco. And then she made me this killer little pipe. And he made... I'll get it away from the snowflakes so you can see. But whoever they are, if they're watching this, highly unlikely. But if nobody's watching this. How many people are we? Have 10 people in here.
Mm-hmm. No.
Is this show? Oh, 113 already? Wow. Okay. This is like 113 people is like a show at a comedy club. Now I feel pressure.
Isn't that weird?
113 people is like we have to be entertaining. So let's read the Twitter feed and see what the fuck is up, bitches. Let's see the stash. How dare you? It's not a stash. This is medicine. This is called Trainwreck. You see it right there, and you see right there. This, if you don't know, if you're from out of town, that Red Cross and the marijuana leaf. This is medical marijuana. So this is totally legal in the state of California. It's pretty trippy because you drive down the street, and I was driving down the street yesterday, and we were looking for places where we could, like we could see how many places are near my house. There's like fucking 20 places within a couple miles of my house that I can go, and a lot of them they just say like collective on it. They'll say like West Hills Collective or fucking Dick Street Collective, whatever, and it'll have a red cross, and that's all you need to know. And everybody knows that it's weed. They have green letters. Everybody uses green letters, and they're everywhere. And you go, and if you have one of these right here, this is Brian's. If you see this is a real legitimate recommendation from a doctor, and this, all you do is you go to a doctor and you say marijuana helps me sleep, whatever, and the doctor will give you one of these legitimate recommendations, a legal prescription in the state of California for marijuana. And then you go to these places, and some of them you can pay with a fucking credit card. It's the trippiest thing ever. You buy weed with a credit card, and you're like, what year is this? It's 2009. But the rest of the country is still living in the dark ages. Colorado is catching up. Colorado has a bunch of places now. Colorado actually is going to open up a medical marijuana restaurant, and they're going to open up some 30,000 square foot weed superstore in Boulder. It's fucking gigantic. It's like 3 stories.
Isn't Texas even doing like a vote soon or something like that?
Yeah,
That's
well,
weird.
a lot of people are trying. A lot of states are trying. Massachusetts recently made it. They decriminalized it. It was they don't have any medical law yet there, but now it's completely. Not legal, but it's not illegal. It's a weird thing. Like, you're not allowed to sell it. Like, possession is one thing, but selling it is a different thing. You're still not allowed to sell it, which is fine. Let people fucking grow it. Really, fucking Hunter S. Thompson had it right. Hunter S. Thompson, when he was running for sheriff, he was saying that no drug good enough to be taken should be allowed to be sold. That was like a law that he was going to pass in Aspen. And he was going to call Aspen Fat City. He was going to change the name of Aspen to Fat City. He was going to tear up all the roads and sod the streets, so it was all dirt roads everywhere. And he fucking lost by 400 votes. It's only 400 votes. If he won, if he was the sheriff of Aspen, that would have been fucking badass. But one of the things that he wanted to have was that any drug that you can take that's good enough to be taken should be legal. And he's fucking totally right. If people want weed, people should trade things for weed. Or, you know what? Fuck it. You should be able to buy it if you want to. But the problem with that is, then you're going to get some really unscrupulous people that just want to sell pot. They just want to sell it. And they want to make profit off of it. And then it becomes like anything else. They try to cut out the competition. Like one of the weed stores that I go to, there's a guy right next door to him that opened up, like, I'm talking like right next door. Like, there's maybe like one storefront between 2 weed stores. And the guy's pissed off, and he's fucking, this guy's a dick. That's totally not in the spirit of, what marijuana is supposed to be. I mean, you're not supposed to be opening up right next door to a dude and killing his competition. But he shouldn't be like, fuck that dude. You know, what's that dude doing? He's just another dude selling weed. Yeah, he shouldn't be doing it right next to you. Yes, correct, but don't be an asshole. You're fucking selling weed, pal. You know? If you've never been to a grow room before, I've only been to one grow room. It was pretty interesting. There was a place in LA where it was a full service place. You can get a prescription there, you could get weed there, and you could why don't you come in the scene here, fella? So you can a picture with me. Hi. You could get weed there, and they grew it. So there was like this back room where they had all these lights set up, and it was pretty fucking trippy, man. Like it was a big ass room, and it was filled with these plants, and they were all lit up. And you walk through the plants, and if they were alive, you know, they're living plants, but it felt like they were conscious. Like maybe it was because I was really high. That might be, but maybe because I was really high, I was able to tune into it. But it was a very weird sensation. It felt like I was around like living entities. Like it didn't just feel like they were plants. It felt like they were alive. You know, it was very strange. It was cool. I thought about it. I was like, that'd be cool to have something like that in my house. But that's pretty illegal, federally at least. You know, if they caught you with a bunch of plants in your house, you know, they'd be like, hey, bitch, what are you doing with those?